know, the first thing you think of with both these teams, Greg, their athleticism. Some high flyers on the court tonight.
And, Kev, it's not just about the aerial skills, though. There are some guys out there who can flat out wear you down with their ability to run the floor.
Now here's Morant. Bane inside the three-point line. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. That three off the mark. Here's Jackson. Brooks outside. This one for three. Gobert pulls it in. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Thank you, David. And here's Edwards from the arc. No good. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Now here's Gobert, following the miss by Jaren Jackson. Edwards finds Towns. For three. It's rebounded by Memphis. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
Brooks. And again, Memphis no good. Minnesota's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Stolen by Jackson. 3-on-3. Here's Brooks. That one off the back iron and out. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And here's Edwards from the arc. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
Well, that's an extremely hard shot to defend if Edwards can master the pull-up. Watch out now. It would be a real weapon for him.
And they'll keep possession. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Now, Bane. After D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go. That ties the game.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Here's Russell. What a terrific move that was.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Bane. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his first foul. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Now, here's Morant for three.
Well, I like the effort that Edwards is making to commit to defense, not letting the shooter get by him.
Great D that time from Bane. Edwards gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Brooks against Russell. Jackson from long range. And it's Russell with the rebound.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Brooks, and count it from 19 feet away. Brooks has got 5 points so far.
Inside, outside, mid-range, Brooks has the accuracy to make whatever look he gets work for him.
Bane against Edwards. Out to Russell. Launches it. Gobert trying to get open. And D'Angelo Russell with the three. Russell's got his second bucket of the game to go. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Morant for three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Deep two from Russell. Brooks grabs the board. Here's Morant. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
And that concludes. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
On the court for Minnesota, backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the three spot. Here's Morant. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. And Adams kicks to Brooks. Morant with it. Guarded now by Prince. Out to Brooks. Clock at 6. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. He's got 8.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
Outside Edwards. And he drives in, and he elevates for the slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Morant passes to Bain. Offline with his three. Minnesota leading by 6. Russell kicks to Towns, and the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Morant against Edwards. And then Morant slams it in.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
Outside, Towns. Fires it up. They grab their own miss. Edwards passes to Prince. Lobbed up there for Edwards. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Explosive play in the air by Edwards, and perfectly timed, too, for the alley-oop slam.
Morant scanning the floor. Here's Jackson, and he slams it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
This kid throws down some mean dunks. Jackson showcasing his athleticism on that one.
Outside Edwards. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Steven Adams picks one up. It's his first trip to the line. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
Now here's Morant. Clock at 4. Shot from the wing. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. 10 points for Brooks.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Outside Edwards. Has to go Gobert. Back to Edwards. The Timberwolves working the ball around. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Steven Adams picks one up.
You know, with his strength and body control, Edwards should be an and-one machine at this level.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns has had?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
Morant kicks to Brooks. Count that bucket. Brooks has got 7 points here in this quarter.
And definitely a streak shooter. When Brooks is hot, he can carry the offense.
Outside, Towns. over Jackson. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And Adams has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 5-point game. Chalk up 2 there.
How about the handles from the young fellow? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Now, here is Russell. He has 5. Prince outside. 54 seconds left in the first half. Drills the three-pointer.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Morant outside. Out to Brooks. Bain against Russell. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
You have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Morant against Russell. Latrey. Towns high post. Jackson on him. And that one good.
You know, the fact that Towns can step out and shoot with accuracy means he doesn't always have to score inside.
Morant outside. Brooks outside. It's stolen by Edwards. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. Okay, David, much appreciated.
22, the Timberwolves, 28.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Brooks in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Now here's Brooks. Rudy Gobert missing his last shot. And it's Morant missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Offensive rebound, out to Edwards. Outside, Russell. Shot clock at 6. Over Bain. Off the left rim and out. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
For Minnesota, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room with the break. Gobert off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Morant passes to Adams. Bain kicks to Morant. Back to Bain. Here's Brooks. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it. And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Outside, Towns. From the line, the putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Gobert's got the lead up to 8 now for Minnesota.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities. That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GM.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Here's Towns following the score by Memphis. Morant outside. And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Yeah, there are a lot of things that go into rebounding, guys. You need strength, you need positioning, but I think timing and a nose for the ball most important. And I think you're right. That's what got him that call, his physicality and strength.
Now here's Jones after D'Angelo Russell's miss. And Williams with the stuff.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Minnesota making some changes. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for Towns. And it's McDaniels in for Taurean Prince. From deep. The rebound by Anderson.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
The Timberwolves again can't hit. Jones finds Clark. There's 1:17 left to play in the third. The Grizzlies with another miss.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
For three, Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Jones against Russell. And stolen by Russell. 52 seconds left in the third. Passes it to Edwards. To end the drought. Reed kicks to McDaniels. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And the rejection by Clark. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Six to shoot. Second shot opportunity. Edwards can't hit. The Grizzlies trail by 4. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Conchar. It's hauled in by Edwards.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Out to the wing. Anderson wide open. Off target with his 3. Here's Conchar. There's the triple. It's not going to go for him. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 4. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Naz Reed out there with Anderson. And it's Russell in at point guard. Here's Edwards. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And then for Minnesota, Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Towns comes in for Anderson. And it's Taurean Prince in for McDaniels. Russell kicks to Prince. Shoots. Here's Gobert. Towns wide open. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Trailing by 4.
And how about that display of athleticism by Morant, flying up in the air for the jam.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Edwards, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
The pass to Brooks. Outside, Bain drives to the hoop. Can't tie it up as that one misses. For Minnesota, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Gobert, the pass to Russell. Outside, Towns. Looking to get back on track here. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one.
Terrific read on the part of Russell that time. Scanned the court, spotting the open man, and then whipped it there for an easy bucket.
Morant with a wide open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Morant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Outside, Towns. Here's the 3. And it's Morant with the rebound. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Jackson. To take the lead. Dishes to Adams. Bain with it. Picked up by Edwards. Jackson against Towns. Out to Morant. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And they take the lead. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
Well, Brooks is always working hard for this team. And here it pays off with a huge basket.
Here's Russell. The kick out to Towns. Inside. It's tipped. It's stolen by Adams. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And that's a player with no fear. Jackson steps to the forefront, goes out and gets them a massive bucket.
Russell passes to Towns. And they get it.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Daniels, he's checked in for Prince.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
From deep three-point range, and it's Morant missing. And Adams kicks to Brooks. It's good from long range. Brooks has got the lead up to 5 now for Memphis.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Out to Edwards. Over Bain. Just 5 on the clock. Here's McDaniels. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Morant passes to Bain. Back to Morant. Brooks outside. It's up a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
Gobert, and that one is off. And Memphis the other way now. Morant with it. He's picked up by Russell. And then Morant slams it in.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So the Grizzlies take the win. It was up for grabs right until, all right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks, for
And here were the Clippers arriving earlier, getting mentally prepared to go to work on the road.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Minnesota. So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the one.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Now here's George. The kick out to Morris. 5 on the clock. Back to George. Over Edwards. And George gets it to go on the assist from Morris. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Here's Jackson following the score by Minnesota. Morris down low. Towns on him. To 3. George. They get the rebound. Outside Russell. Shoots over Jackson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Reggie Jackson.
Russell, nice job there. Patient enough to use the pump fake, get in close, and draw the foul.
Jackson with it. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Here's George. No good off the back of the rim.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
An awesome athlete. It's fun watching Gobert get up and hammer it down with force.
George outside. Leonard outside. From deep. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Russell with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. And they pick up 2.
Russell in complete control that time. Score off of that drive. That's a skill you have to have as a combo guard in this league.
Now here's Jackson. Leonard on the wing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And again, no good by the Clippers. And here's Minnesota now. They've gone on an 8-0 run.
You think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career that had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brent.
Yeah, B.A., you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100% a priority for him and the team.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Count that bucket. Russell's got 8 points.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Now here's Jackson. Towns with a rebound. 10 points separating these teams. And there's 1:38 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Gobert. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart, the other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And here are the Clippers now. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
George. And the jam by George.
Paul George taking it all the way up for the dunk.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Prince. Edwards against George. Clock at 6. Here's Towns. Over Morris. And there's Towns on the assist by Edwards.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Now here's Leonard. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
Well, Leonard looking to score, it's going to make defenders nervous, and that's why he got the foul that time.
Shooting for LA, Kawhi Leonard.
And Leonard drops them both. There's 14 seconds left in the opening quarter. Russell against Jackson. Shot blocked. And so it's D'Angelo Russell making things happen for Minnesota. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Here's Towns.
That is what I'm talking about.
Wow. Looking ferocious on the drive. You know, I love seeing Towns going hard and finishing with power.
Russell against Jackson. And he lobs it up to the rim. Here's Towns. Pass to Prince. Now Gobert. Now Towns. Guarded by Morris. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Leonard outside. From down in the low post, it goes. And Brent, we hear talk about teams finding their identity. For those that don't know, can you break down what that really means?
Well, one of the key things, BA, is you come out of a training camp in any given year. You're trying to find the right rotation of players and combinations of players that's going to establish what it is that you're capable of doing. And 30 games into the season, that identity can start to show itself. Great coaches in the league will adapt to the things that they're seeing from their rosters to give them the best chance to win.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
George outside. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. That one falls. George has got 4 points in the quarter.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Now here's Russell. He's got 10. Pass to Towns. This one for 3. Rebound by the Clippers.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often. And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you.
2 minutes remaining in the half.
6 on the shot clock. Morris passes to Leonard. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. And the Clippers miss again. The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Towns can't get it to go. For Los Angeles, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turn.
And so it's Minnesota with it. They've led by as many as 14. .103 left to play in the second quarter. The 3 from Russell. Gets the 3 to fall. Russell's got 13.
And D'Angelo needs just a little sliver of space to let that rip.
Leonard outside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
With Kawhi, it's not about really so much improvement as it is refining his game. And he's now hitting around 90% of his free throws. That's just remarkable stuff.
There's 39 seconds left in the first half. From the high post, that's short off the rim. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting just 33% so far in this game. George passes to Leonard. The kick out to Morris. Pass to George. Now here's Zubac. Jackson on the wing. The 3 is up. Hits the trifecta. Jackson's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Well, the defense wasn't ready for Jackson to pull that quickly.
And he lobs it up top.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire scheme.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. More 2K action in just a moment. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. You know, D'Angelo Russell has been exceptional here, guys.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the 1 spot.
I'll tell you what, that cat was strong and physical. Woo, I'm not sure how you can effectively stop Towns around the basket.
The 3, George. Leonard passes to George. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Here's Russell. Pass to Gobert. Over to the left wing. Lays it up and banks it in. Gobert's got 6.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
Jackson against Russell. Jackson, pass to George. Over Edwards. And George with the basket on the assist from Morris. 10 points for him. The Timberwolves shooting an insane 65%. Just terrific. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
The Clippers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. George passes to Zubac. Jackson outside. Up and over Russell. George for 3. He's off on that one. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Outside Edwards. Russell against Jackson. Pass to Prince. Edwards with it. Just 5 to shoot. Driving inside. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to go on Paul George. And the free throw, no good. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Jackson, the pass to Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Gobert. Russell against Leonard. Throws it up high. And Gobert with the stuff.
And maybe one of the best at the alley-oop. Gobert is great at reading the D and getting eye contact with the passer and finish.
2 minutes.
Pass to George. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. Inside, here's Towns. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Towns has got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Here's George. Can't get it to drop. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. A minute 20 left in the third quarter. Russell to pass to Towns. Over Zubac. The shot by Towns, no good. Well, the Clippers shooting a low 30% from the floor. Pass to Leonard. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Leonard's got 7 points.
Yeah, really good job by Reggie Jackson just finding the shooter and feeding him.
Now Russell. He's got 13. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. The first free throw is good.
He is so talented. There's very little Russell can't do. It's just about the consistency, but the talent is all there.
Leonard outside. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter here. Here's Zubac. Pass to Leonard. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's Prince. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Clippers have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. And a deep 3 from Leonard. Tipped away. Here's Prince. Down low. And Gobert with the stuff.
This is Gobert going to work. I mean, he knows the inside contact can't stop him.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards, and it's Prince in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Jackson outside. The kick out to Morris. Here's Leonard. Deflected.
Such a good defender, Torian Prince. Physical, good lateral movement, and has the tools there to snuff out a shot.
And Edwards slams it in.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect.
Well, somehow they kept possession of the ball after that poor pass. They should be very thankful that wasn't a turnover.
Here's Leonard. Pass to Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
A bit undersized. His hops make him a legit small ball 4.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Here's Towns. From the arc. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. George has got 4 rebounds now. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Top of the key. Leonard for 3. He drops it from range.
He has the touch to do some damage from three-point distance.
And here's Russell. Outside Edwards. Driving in. Shoots over George. Pass to Towns. Here's the 3. Fires in the triple.
The versatility of Towns, unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense.
Looking to get back on track. Count it. Good.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Outside Edwards. Fires it. And he drops that one in. Edwards has got 6 here in the quarter.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
George. Edwards pulls it in. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Pass to Russell. Driving to the basket. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
And now really feeling it as he's gotten off to a great start.
Russell against Jackson. Leonard outside. Now George. Jackson left side. Leonard outside. 6 to shoot. Off target from outside. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Timberwolves.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for D'Angelo Russell.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Towns for 3. Gobert passes to Edwards. Russell with the ball. And stolen by Leonard. He shoots it. And again, no good by the Clippers. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Edwards, a pass to Russell. Here's Prince. Beyond the arc. Sends it home from three-point land.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
So it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Handoff goes to the Clippers. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot.
The ability to get to the rim at will. John Wall protecting the ball and attacking the cup.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action. Bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly third option for LA.
Bain with the bucket.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Wall against Morant. And Wall. Here we go now. Kicks it out to Leonard. The 3. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. And here are the Grizzlies. Pass to Bain. Wall against Morant. Back to Bain. Pass to Adams. Leonard with the steal. And here they come. Here's Morris. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
A terrific defender. And Jackson, one of those guys with great timing when he goes for the shot block and not afraid to send a message as well.
The 3 from Morant. The offensive rebound. Adams finds Brooks. Morant with a wide open look. Outside, Bain. Here's Jackson. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Wall attacking. That one doesn't drop. And Memphis the other way now. Left side, Bain. Brooks outside. From the arc. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Wall. The feed to Morris. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Now here's Morant. Deep 2 from Brooks. Morris with the rebound. The Clippers have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Down low. And finished off by Leonard.
There's just so much force that Kawhi plays with. It is what allows him to rise up and put it down with authority.
Morant against Wall. Brooks kicks to Bain. Back to Brooks. Just 5 to shoot. Now here's Morant for 3. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots. Here's Leonard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jaren Jackson. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Now, here's Adams. Brooks kicks to Bain. Pass to Adams. Out to Brooks. The 3 from Morant. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Wall. Rebounded by Jackson.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Morris with the screen for George. Morris inside. Guarded by Jackson. Off on the layup. Out to Brooks. Back to Jackson. Morant against George. Bain passes to Morant. Outside Jackson. Over Morris. Jackson misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And that one drops for him.
Well, as a great scorer, you still have to be willing to balance it with finding your teammates. Kawhi Leonard puts the ball where it needs to be.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Brooks kicks to Bain. Leonard with the steal. Here's Wall. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
It may be impossible to stay in front of John Wall.
From deep. That shot off the mark. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Clippers lead by 3. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. And George, here we go. And then George with the jam.
That is Paul George, the incredible vertical and the unbelievable creativity.
Morant kicks to Brooks. Adams with the screen on Leonard. And finished off by Morant.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you played?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Brooks finds Bain. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Here's Jackson. Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by Morris. Outside, George. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Turn around Jay. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
Sure, and they get it back. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. It's a 5-point game. Jackson misses. The Clippers have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Here's George. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one. For Memphis, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Morant passes to Bain. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Took him no time at all on that one. Now just a 2-point Clipper lead.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here we go, all alone. Bain with it. He's picked up by Wall. Brooks misses. Clippers have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all total. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Boy, what is more fear-invoking than Kawhi off the bounce near the cup? Look out.
Inside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Morris has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. A shake. And Leonard with the lay-in. And it's a 6-point Los Angeles lead.
Well, once he's in the painted area, you can see the level of aggression goes up for Kawhi Leonard.
On the wing, Bain. Back to Morant. Outside for Jackson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And this is where Jackson feasts. And at times, he's just too overwhelming for the D, which results in the foul.
He doesn't get the second one. Clippers leading by 5. George looking around. Zubats in the post. Brooks covering, and that one is good from Zubats. Zubats has got 4 points this quarter.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And a wide open look for Bain. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Clippers on top. They're up by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by court. All right, David, thank you. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. The guard and off guard, filled by Jackson and Powell. Batuma's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Coffey in at the small forward position. Conchar can't get it to go. Clippers leading by 4.
What a career arc when you consider Reggie Jackson. Here is a guy that literally was so frustrated at one point he considered retiring, and yet he puts in the effort and has a tremendous season.
And the basket by Jackson.
I love to see a guard who's willing to fight through contact and finish. Reggie Jackson does just that.
There's the pass to Conchar. To Aldama. Back to Jones. 5 on the clock. Here's Conchar. No good with the triple. Doris looking at Reggie Jackson. He's coming off one of his best seasons ever.
Yeah, and you love that for a guy like him, not giving up, not letting the struggle impact his passion, giving the same effort he did as a rookie. I love his story, Kevin.
Here's Jackson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Jackson's got the lead up to 8 now for Los Angeles. Jones against Jackson. Pass to Conchar. There's the 3. Knocked away. And they'll get another chance. Second chance shot. Powell pulls it in. And so Powell will bring it up for Los Angeles. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. They get the rebound. Outside, Batum. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Conchar, guarded by Powell. Conjar, good.
Had to alter his release at the last possible moment and somehow still gets it to go.
Jackson up top, defended by Jones. Got a hand on it. One-on-one here. Here's Aldama, and he uses the glass on the layup. And now it's just a 4-point Los Angeles lead for Los Angeles. They've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Now here's Jackson. He's tightly guarded. Batum, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Tyus Jones.
This guy's so clever at getting defenders to bite. Nicholas Batum draws the contact. What's interesting to me is when somebody takes a buyout, that typically means they're close to done. That is not the case with Nick Batum. He got bought out of Charlotte in 2020, and he's still a very good basketball player.
Back to Jones. Passes it to Aldama. Green with a screen on Covington. Going inside, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Clippers leading by 6. Outside Jackson. And there's the pass to Powell. Kicks it out to Covington. And again, no good by the Clippers. Talking about Batum, that buyout door seemed to really rejuvenate him.
That's exactly right, Kevin. He moves to L.A., and we know everyone loves playing in that city. All of Batum's numbers went way up, and you have to wonder, maybe that buyout refocused Nick.
Back to Jackson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Reggie Jackson, one of those guys who does a little bit of everything. Can score it, can be a setup guy, can play the 1, can play the 2. You love his versatility. Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
Batum finds Covington. Offensive rebound. Another shot. Batum, good. Batum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, 2 things working in Batum's favor right there. He's got a great sense for positioning. He's also got size and length.
Back to Jones. Pass to Conjar. Out to the right wing. Puts it up. With the shot. Bank shot. No good. Now here's Powell. Driving in. And so it's Los Angeles with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the and let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th, we've got Green, and it's Aldama in at the power forward.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
From deep, Green. The Clippers grab the miss. Covington's got his 4th rebound in this one. From deep 3-point range, and Coffey gets it to go. Coffey's got his first 3 points of the game. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Outside Jackson. Aldama with the rebound. The Grizzlies shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Fires the 3. The Grizzlies with another miss. Clippers leading by 7. Here's Powell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Tyus Jones.
Well, he's got great instincts as a scorer, Norman Powell, and at 6'3", more than capable of getting into the inside and mixing it up a bit.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Batum. Marcus Morris comes in for Robert Covington. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Amir Coffey. And John Wall subbed in for Jackson. Brooks misses. Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. A 3 from Leonard. Zubac finds Wall. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
Pass to Brooks. Back to Jackson. He kicks it to Brooks. Outside Jackson. Morant against Wall. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Bane, no good. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. From the high post. And Bane pulls it down. Memphis has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Wall with the steal. And pushing it out. Here's Los Angeles. Here's Powell. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Morant. Oh, that was something else.
And just so dynamic at that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs it.
Leonard sets a screen for Wall. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Incredible wingspan, unbelievable hands. The alley-oop is easy.
Morant against Wall. Brooks right side. Jackson kicks to Bane. 5 to shoot. And no good.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish. Somebody forgot to finish it.
Pulls up on the elbow. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Grizzlies trail by 9. It's Morant with the drive. Can't get it to fall. And Los Angeles guys shooting in the 4th quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Bane against Wall. Powell for 3. The shot, no good. The Grizzlies shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Morant passes to Bane. Brooks for 3. He can't get it to go. And here are the Clippers. Here in the 4th, they've allowed just 4 points. Outside, Wall. There's 37 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. From past the arc. And Adams kicks to Bane. Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, Steven Adams' instinct is to pass it first, and what instincts he has. Wow, pretty play.
And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. 3rd team foul.
20 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And here is Zubac. Shot clock at 5. A 3.
Well, Steven Adams will make you think twice if you're coming near the cup. He will.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.
everybody to another and these are two high-flying teams, Grant. Loads of athleticism on the floor. What's it like to play in a game like this?
Oh, B.A., it is the best. It's so much fun. I mean, of course, here we're expecting lots of fast breaks, dunks, just in general, a lot of action. And, of course, the fans love these type of games. I can't wait.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot. Now here's Russell. Over Morant. They get it again. Out to the wing. Here's Prince. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Russell with the ball. Guarded by Morant. Jacks up a 3. And Russell with the 3.
A volume three-point shooter. The coaching staff encourages Russell to fire away.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Now here's Adams. Back to Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Answering back with a 3 of his own, Jackson has a calmness to his game, but he's a competitor. In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Russell, that's good.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And it's Morant missing. Well, Smitty with Morant, his ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
B.A., before he tweaked his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
To the middle. Russell, that's good. Russell's got 8.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants, keeps the ball moving.
Pass to Bain. From deep 3-point range, Prince grabs the miss. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Russell to pass to Towns. Down low. Inside, here's Gobert. Oh, Adams with the block.
That's the length of Adams, but also the good instincts defensively.
Here's Morant. Outside for Brooks. Fires for 3. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Minnesota in the lead. To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Morant with it. Russell covering. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Brooks' mental game, great anticipation on that steal.
1:43 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Edwards. And too long on the shot.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Russell against Morant. Pass to Prince. Back to Russell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot won't fall. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. Right side Bain. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Bain against Edwards. There's the drive. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And that's a solid play. Make him earn his points at the free throw line.
And he sinks the second. 46 seconds left in the first quarter here. Morant against Edwards. Bain, the pass to Jackson. Outside Morant. Fires the three. Russell with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. And Edwards, here we go.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter here. And it's rebounded by Karl-Anthony Towns. Russell against Brooks. To the inside. Towns. The shot off that time. And so it's D'Angelo Russell making things happen for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 8 points in the quarter, showing... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
They have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. And the Timberwolves with possession here. It's a 3-point game.
Coming off his third All-Star performance, it's easy to say Rudy Gobert is one of the best centers in the league.
The rebound by Jackson. Well, the Grizzlies shooting only 23% so far. Three-pointer, Brooks. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Brooks has got 5.
Confident and relatively efficient from 3. Brooks gives you another person who can space the floor.
And Smitty, no question, Gobert, one of the best bigs we have in the league right now.
You're right, B.A. The reason why 3 consecutive All-Star appearances. He's led the league in field goal percentage multiple times, and he's a block machine.
Outside for Morant. From deep. Out of bounds, the Timberwolves will take it. Minnesota shooting just 31% in today's game. Not great. Outside Edwards. And he drives in. Oh, stolen by Morant. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Here's Adams. Outside for Brooks. Outside Morant. Fires from deep. The drive by Bane. And Gobert with a block.
A sensational defender. You have to know when Gobert is in the area.
The shot by Russell, no good.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Morant, no good.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
The kick out to Edwards. Fires the 3. And it's Bane with the rebound.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
And here's Morant outside. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Russell. The shot misses. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Looking to end this cold spell. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
You love to see that kind of elevation from your point guard. John Morant's a reliable finisher.
Towns against Jackson. Towns passes to Russell. To end the drought. And he sinks the layup. Russell's got 10 points in the game. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, B.A., you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
Shoots. That one rolls around and rims out.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Pass to Jackson from deep 3-point range. Brooks from outside. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Give him 8 points now.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
Left side, Edwards. It's rebounded by Memphis. Leaner from distance. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Now it's a 5-point Grizzly lead.
Nice play, and credit Jaren for being shot ready. He knew the play was coming to him, and he knocked it down.
It's Edwards on the wing. Over Bain. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. From deep. Russell with the rebound.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Here's Prince. Misses the 3. On the wing, Brooks. Takes the 3. Here's Adams. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Grizzlies out in front. They're up by 5. Through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You got to like what we're seeing from D'Angelo Russell.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5. Back to Moran. Going inside. And that one drops for him. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
To the wing on the left. Here's Towns. Soft touch off the glass.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple. Dillon Brooks has had one heck of a start to his career. He's a solid rotational player.
Moran against Edwards. Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball. The Timberwolves shooting just 28%, lacking confidence on offense right now. As for Dillon Brooks, he's the glue that holds these guys together, Smitty.
No doubt, B.A., he's their emotional leader on this team. He can take over games at times offensively. He is really the heartbeat of this club.
To the left side wing. Adams finds Jackson. Back to Adams. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Inside, Steven Adams is always ready for battle, getting the shot off despite the foul.
And he's good on the second. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. And here's Russell. 10 points for him. Here's Edwards. Towns up top. 6 to shoot. That one doesn't drop. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Brooks with it. He's picked up by Edwards. And the dunk by Jackson.
Birding around the rim is just effortless for Jackson. He could play on my team any day.
Russell against Moran. Towns down low. Pass to Edwards. Here's Gobert. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Memphis leading. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Hey, no good. The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
McDaniels is checked in for Prince.
17 fouls.
Morant with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
Shrewd decision on the shot by Morant. Goes into the defender to make sure he gets fouled.
A big group substitution here for Memphis. Tillman's checked in for Adams. Aldama comes in for Jackson. Green's checked in for Brooks. And it's Conchar in for Bain. Outside McDaniels. No good on the triple. And this is where they've struggled.
Yeah, the half court has not been kind to them. Let's see what they run.
The quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
Russell pass to Towns. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Jones, he's checked in for Ja Morant. Second free throw, no good. And he nails the third. 1:20 left in the third. Pass to Aldama. To the middle. On the wing, Conchar. Guarded by Edwards. 5 to shoot. Here's Jones. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Russell.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Good on the second one. 59 seconds left in the third. Russell against Jones. The 3. And it's Russell. That time on the assist from Edwards. Russell's got 13.
Yeah, a high-profile score since high school. I mean, you have to be impressed with Russell's ability to generate points.
The 3 is up. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. And it's powered home by Towns.
Woo! The whole arena felt that. Towns can just be merciless on offense.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Aldama. Over Towns. And that one hits the back iron. Here's Edwards. There's the drive. And Edwards slams it in.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up, but it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain.
And we wrap up the third, and it looks like it's going to be an exciting fourth. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Pass to Tillman, back to Jones. And here is Green. And he banks in the layup.
Nice look for Danny Green there, taking charge. You love the leadership he's brought everywhere he's gone.
Here's Towns. 4-3. Conchar pulls it in.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Russell against Green. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. The Grizzlies have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Back to Conchar. Pass to Jones. And another miss by Memphis. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 34% thus far in this game. Russell, the pass to Towns. Here's Edwards. Offensive board.
The long reach of Rudy Gobert really comes in handy when he's patrolling the offensive glass.
Russell against Jones. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Pass to Tillman. Another shot. And Gobert with a block. Edwards finds Towns. The kick out to Edwards. No luck on that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Tillman, defended by Gobert. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
And it's good. 2 points.
Taking it straight to the rim. Going for the high percentage shot when it matters the most.
Coming down the stretch, you know this. You want to go to something that's bankable. That's as good as it gets.
And the Grizzlies call time here. A line change here for Memphis. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Taylor Jenkins was discussing with his players. He told them to be more careful about their selections, saying, quote, don't force it at the arc. If it's not a good look, don't risk it. Move the ball, attack inside. Use your options.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Back to Morant. To take the lead. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Russell against Morant. Russell, the pass to Towns. Clock at 6. Poke loose. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brooks. Edwards for 3.
The length, the quickness, and the agility. Jaren Jackson has everything he needs to be a premier defender.
Brooks from outside. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. And stolen by Edwards. There's a minute 12 left in the fourth quarter. With the drive. And Edwards slams it in.
And that could really be the game-changing moment.
I agree. What a turn of events.
That could be a 4 to 5 point turnaround. How quickly things change.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Outside Edwards. Towns against Morant. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul. 46 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Up top, Edwards. Guarded by Bain. Just 5 on the clock.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
He has led this team in rebounding and also taken on the role of enforcer. This is why he has the ball. Ja Morant, he loves to deliver in these moments.
Russell against Morant. Russell pass to Edwards. It's off. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul. 9 seconds left to play in the fourth. Right side Morant. Here's Adams. Can't cash it in.
You know, if you're a center in this league and you're on the floor at the end of games, teams will target you if you can't make free throws.
And he does get the second one. And that gives him a lead. And Minnesota calls time here. They're down by 1. Only 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
And here's Morant outside. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
To the best kid in the hall.
been our reporter tonight.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to the Clippers. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 slot. Passes it to Morris. Clock at 6. Leaner from distance. It's rebounded by Towns.
I can see why he pulled up for the leaner, but the defense adjusted to that as well.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Sure. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Prince against George. The 11-footer, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Leonard the pass to George, and George with the stuff.
And how about that find by Leonard to a wide open shooter? He's only getting better at seeing those gaps.
The kick out to Towns. Pass to Edwards. Outside, Russell fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Gobert gets the bucket.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Jackson kicks to Leonard. Back to Jackson. Outside Leonard. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
And inside, why can be such a force, able to power his way to the shot.
Russell inside, Jackson on him. One-on-one here. Leonard kicks to Jackson. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Takes the 13-footer. The kick out to Towns. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. And Russell gets it to go.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside, George. Back to Jackson. Edwards against George. Nice form on the 20-footer. George has got his second basket.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
Russell passes to Towns. A crossover. Stolen by George. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Morris kicks to George. Lets it go with a 3. He can't hit that time. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the raft.
Leonard on the wing. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 3. Russell kicks to Towns. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Boy, the former second overall pick has really worked on his passing. That was an outstanding find by Russell.
Leonard against Prince. Pass to Zubats. Back to Leonard. And the shot goes in.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Russell passes to Edwards. Here he goes. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
Now Jackson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Zubats. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Timberwolves lead by 3. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
And here's Leonard from 3. It's hauled in by Edwards.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
And finished off by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
George against Edwards. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Leonard against Prince. Leonard the pass to Zubats. Jackson has the open look. Buries it from 3-point range.
I'll tell you, one thing Jackson has never lacked: confidence. I mean, when he gets a look, Reggie always believes his next shot will be his best one.
Towns for 3. Drops in the tray. Towns has got the lead back up to 7 now for Minnesota.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
The 3 from George. Rebound, Minnesota. Russell looking it over to the paint. Here's Gobert. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the 2 defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those 2 boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the 2 defenders on the elbows. So that's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
Here's Jackson. And stolen by Prince. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Here's Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 6 assists in the game.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And it's George finishing it off.
PG-13 emphatically throwing that one down. They're not stopping him on that dunk.
Russell passes to Edwards. The shot comes out, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way. The pass to Morris. Jackson dishes to Morris. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Shoots over Towns, and stolen by Russell. And here's the fast break. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, I tell you what, Russell is a problem out there. D'Angelo with the anticipation to flick it away and then kick off the fast break.
Jackson kicks to Leonard. 1:27 left to play here in the half. Back to Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Taurean Prince.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. Here's Towns, and there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Towns so capable of hurting you from the mid-range area. The defense can't afford to back off of it.
Jackson looking it over. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Jackson's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, and right when you thought that shot was leaving his hands, he reinvents it.
Here's Russell. The kick out to Towns. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers trail by 10. Here's George. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8. Shooting 50% so far.
And George is so smart, so crafty on the dribble. He's just got an excellent way of controlling the ball and his body as he's dribbling.
7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Edwards passes to Towns. The feed now to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Morris outside. Three-pointer. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. All right, David, thank you. We'll be...
Your Clippers, 20. The Timberwolves, 30.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Prince against Leonard. The shot, no good. Timberwolves leading by 12. Russell left side. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And Gobert is so well set up there. All he's got to do is elevate above the D and take that one home.
George passes to Zubac. George with the screen on Gobert. Leonard with no one around. Sinks the triple. Leonard's got 7.
That may not be his first choice, but Kawhi's not going to pass it up if it's there for him. Good decision to take the quick jumper off the catch.
Here's Russell. Drops it in from 11 feet.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Jackson with the bounce pass. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Knocks down the 3-ball. He's got 13.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but he sure looked good there.
Outside Jackson. Outside Leonard. It's stolen by Edwards. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Second personal.
Free throw good, Russell.
You know, Russell's known for his scoring ability, but I like the fact that he's eager and hungry to continue to improve.
John Wall's checked in for the Clippers.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal. Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And George kicks to Wall. Looking to end the run. Just 4 to shoot. Takes the 3. Here's Zubac.
Really a complete defender. I mean, Towns able to do it in the paint and on the perimeter.
Wall against Russell. Over Wall. And it's Russell missing. And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. Now, if you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
Russell with it. He's got 8. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Leonard attacking. Back to Wall. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Minnesota. Now, here is Russell. 1:07 left in the third quarter. Outside Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Towns. The tray. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside, George. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. Here's George. 8 points for him. Off the inbound, no good. Here is Russell. There's the drive. Over Wall. Out to Edwards. Russell against Wall. Russell dishes to Edwards. Shot clock at 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's George. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I like the intensity that George plays with down inside. It's really what earns him a lot of these calls.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves taking a 19-point lead into the break. The scoring. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot.
A superstar who really kind of keeps to himself. Leonard truly leads by example, and it's produced titles.
Russell kicks to Prince. He doesn't hit that one. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Russell. Morris, no good. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. That's a 2 from Towns. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And you see Towns with those big mitts, able to control the basketball on the dribble. That's where the size of your hands can be a nice asset for you.
Wall driving the lane, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come. Well, there's no denying it. When Wall is healthy, he is still a major threat in this league. I mean, he's lightning quick as a point guard, and he has tremendous defensive instincts.
Passes to Towns. There's the triple. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Morris passes to George. Morris kicks to Wall. Morris with the screen for Wall. Oh, Morris in position. It's stolen by Gobert. Russell with it. He's picked up by Wall. Towns wide open. Connects from three-point range. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And also, guys, they push the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Back to Russell. Three-pointer. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide-open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Ball taking his time here. Kicks it out to Leonard.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Ball against Russell. Back to Leonard. The Clippers need to get off a shot, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Minnesota leading by 23. Prince outside. Outside Edwards. Pulls it up. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Clippers shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Wall against Russell. Fade away. It's stolen by Gobert.
Really hard to think of things they didn't do well in this one. Certainly a dominant night on offense
for the Timberwolves.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for D'Angelo Russell.
Well, I thought he was their catalyst tonight, guys. Moving the rock, actively looking to set other guys up. Outstanding work.
And Wall slams it home.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Outside Edwards. Prince finds Russell. Timberwolves passing it around. That's a 2 from Towns. Misses off the right iron. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Morris passes to Wall. Minnesota with the rebound. And here's Russell. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's it.
I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point.
Dominant defense from Leonard, making a big effort to get his hand on the shot and swat it down.
A good look from Bane. And finally, they hit one.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
George outside. The kick out to Morris. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
George can make the tough passes. He can also make the easy ones, too. No way he was going to miss the wide-open man on that one.
Moran against Jackson. Right at the free throw line. Jackson right side. 6 on the shot clock. Moran finds Adams. It's rebounded by Zubats. Morris outside. Jackson outside. The kick out to Morris from behind the arc. It doesn't go for him. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together.
Oh!
Okay, that's just insane.
Strong finish.
Oh.
That's right. PG shows these fools what's up.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Outside Bane. Three-pointer. Sinks it from distance. Bane's got 5 now.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Leonard passes to Morris. Driving inside. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Jackson against Moran. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
So creative with the ball in his hands. Morant is adept at creating offenses for himself.
Jackson, the pass to Zubats. Leonard for 3. First shot won't go.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Stolen by Jackson. Leonard with the ball. Guarded by Morant. Leonard passes to Zubats. Kicks it out to Jackson. George outside. Launches a 3. Nails it from 3. George has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
A fantastic three-point shooter. All George needs is a little airspace, and he's golden.
Jackson with a screen on Jackson. And here's Morant outside. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
George passes to Leonard. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism. Every night, John Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
Well, you talk about the D Morant has to face, yet he finds a way to get the best of most of those matchups, Richard.
He's got a very advanced offensive skill set. He can score off the bounce. He can spot up. Depending on who's guarding him, Ja can adapt and find any weakness.
Here's Zubats, and it's slammed in by Zubats.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop, that thing is over.
Brooks outside. Adams with a screen on Leonard. Brooks from outside. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
He gets called for the over the back. He thought he could slip through the cracks and grab the rebound.
And this is why we say block out. It is a fundamental thing that is often overlooked and hurts you every time.
George against Bain. Stolen by Bain. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock.
A tough cover in there. Jackson Jr. can post you. He can face you up. He can finish with either hand.
And that one falls for Jackson. And so Jackson nails both of them.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Moran against Jackson. George outside. Jackson, the pass to George. Puts it up from 15. The shot comes out.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Grizzlies up by 4. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point guard. Pass to Bain. From deep, Moran. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 4 rebounds now. And you can tell how much these fans here at Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal, and the players are also enjoying playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
Bain finds Moran. Here's Adams. Oh, Morris with a steal. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Basket counts.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Outside Bain. Pass to Adams. There's Jackson with the 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. It's George on the wing. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
Inside. And a great assist by Moran as that one goes. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
Here's Morris. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, B.A., and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
Moran, three-pointer, Brooks. Gets the 3 ball to go. Brooks has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
Here's George. Out to Leonard. Takes a 3. And again, no good by the Clippers. Memphis leading. On the wing, Bain. Pass to Brooks. Adams with a screen on Leonard. On the wing, Brooks. He's guarded by Zubats. Jackson, pass to Morris. Oh, sweet move. Oh, deflected. Down low. Here's Jackson. Out to Leonard. Here's Zubats. Uses the glass on the layup.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
Morant against Jackson. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Showing off that vert. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
Here's Jackson. Oh, the swat by Adams. Brooks from outside. Leonard pulls down the board. The Clippers have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Pass to George, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Morant, the pass to Bain. Outside for Morant. Out to the right wing. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
First free throw is good. That misses, so he splits the free throws. The Clippers trail. George for 3. And the Clippers miss again.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
From deep, Morant connects from downtown. Morant's got 14 points.
If Morant knocks those down consistently, well, you got 0 chance on defense.
Jackson, pass to Leonard. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Morant against Jackson. On the wing, Bain. Pass to Adams. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies.
The Clippers, 19.
Happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. The 3 from Bain. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Pass to Adams. To the left wing. And here's Morant outside. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 8 rebounds in the game. And Jackson, here we go. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jackson's got his 2nd basket.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Leonard. Hangs in the air. That basket is good. Off the assist. From Jackson.
You see how composed Leonard is close to the bucket? Knows exactly how to score at will.
Jackson outside. Now Brooks. And here's Jackson. Here's Bain. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Bain's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Morris, a screen on Bain. For three, George on target from range.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Pass to Adams. Back to Morant. Bain with it. Morant finds Bain. Just 5 to shoot. Jackson outside. Wide open, but he couldn't capitalize.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Here's Leonard. And no good. And Memphis taking it the other way now. Morant, pass to Jackson. Jackson drawing the double team. Three-pointer. Here's Adams. Outside for Morant. Pass to Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Morris against Morant. Here's Brooks. And he banks in the layup. Brooks has got 5 points.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Jackson against Morant. Jackson outside. Pulls up on the wing. Here's George. There's the drive. Oh, misses the dunk. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And about Brooks, becoming a staple in the middle of this lineup, Richard.
Plays the 2 and 3 positions on the floor and scores it really well. But most importantly, he's out there for his defensive effort and intensity. He is a versatile player that any team would love to have.
From deep. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
Their guards have carried the offensive load. With the way they perform, they've got the green light to shoot whenever there's an opening.
Out to the right wing to end the run. Here's Zubats. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Brooks from outside. That one no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
And BA, they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Morris passes to Zubats. To the paint. That shot, no good. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. Pass to Jackson. He takes it in. Can't connect from short range. Stolen by Bain. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Grizzlies out in front, up by 12. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Memphis has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. And so in the game for Los Angeles, the 2-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. Behind the back and lays it in.
Oh, and look at what this fella can do. Beautiful.
Morant against Jackson. Back to Morant. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubats has got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Jackson finds some space, and that one's long. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. From deep, Bain. George with a steal. In transition, here come the Clippers. Leonard with the ball. Guarded by Morant. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Gotta be careful when Jackson is lurking, more than just capable of sending it back.
And the basket by Bain. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's George. The kick out to Morris. Lets it go from deep. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Showing great poise. Passes up his own shot for something better.
Moran against Jackson. And stolen by Leonard. The finish! And the dunk by Leonard.
A dynamic two-way player. Leonard is especially gifted at turning defense into offense.
Brooks outside. Pass to Jackson for three. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. And he's going for the lob. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
And communication made that play. Leonard just reads his teammate and knows exactly where to be for the alley-oop.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Brooks. Takes the three. Knocks down the triple.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Leonard outside. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Here's Morris. Out to Leonard. From deep. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Leonard doesn't shy away from these moments, embracing his role as a leader for his team.
Pass to Bain. Now Brooks. Shoots it from the high post. From deep, Morant. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Jackson, pass to Morris. Oh, the slam dunk by Morris.
And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. Can't let up now.
It's one thing to get close, but do they have enough left in the tank to take the lead? Have to see.
Bain finds Jackson. Fade away. Leonard pulls down the board.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Oh, he's been in big moments before, and this experience helps Jackson deliver for his squad like theirs.
Morant, pass to Brooks. And again, Memphis no good. Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 16-5 run. Shot by Leonard, no good. Memphis has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Morant, pass to Adams. And he sinks it.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Memphis on the blows the alley-oop jam. And he drives in. Pass to Bain. Jackson for 3. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. And now it's a 6-point Grizzly lead.
From way downtown, Jackson Jr. are big with serious range.
From deep 3-point range. Up again. Adams grabs the miss. They held a 12-point lead earlier. So it's the Grizzlies now. Jackson outside. Moran against Jackson. Right side Moran. 5 on the clock. From deep.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about